presentation of BFA Sports. Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Mainland Regional High School here in Linwood, New Jersey. For BFA Sports, we're ready to bring you Cape Atlantic League action baseball as the visitors of Ocean City, the Red Raiders, come to town for the bounce-back game to take on the Mustangs. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic, along with the legend in the making, Ed Charlton, going to handle some early color here before he goes and colors his hair.
Yep. Going to color it all.
All right, so it's going to be a good one. Of course, yesterday, if you were tuning in, the Cape Atlantic League moved to a schedule last year where in-division opponents play each other on back-to-back days. Mainland able to etch out the victory in Ocean City and avoid the terror of the bay breezes that can happen over there. But another good one, Ed.
Yeah. I was at yesterday's game. It was a pretty good game. You know, this rivalry is always good. These guys always play each other really hard. And, you know, luckily yesterday in Ocean City, wind was blowing out for once. So we got to see a little bit of offense. It was a good game between these two teams.
Well, we're expecting much more of the same today. We're going to get ready to play our national anthem. You saw our umpires for today's contest. Home plate will be Matt Lawler, and Mr. Bill Fishman will be on the bases. So starting lineups, national anthem is just around the corner. Don't go anywhere. Baseball is next on BFA.
Hi everybody, Bob McCormick, Toyota of Vineland, here to bring you today's game. We've partnered with our friends at BFA Sports to bring you a front row seat when it comes to providing a championship level of service for our customers in all of our departments. That's reflected in the fact that we've won Toyota's President's Award 22 times. It's their most prestigious recognition for a dealership, and it encompasses every department, and we're really proud of the fact that we've won it as many times as we have. Well, it's just about time to play ball, so sit back and enjoy the game.
2023 Mainland
Dan
Mustangs.
Kern opens the corral as the Mainland Mustangs take the field. Ocean City is on the third base side as the visitors. And pregame festivities are underway as they will introduce today's starting lineups and our playing of the national anthem.
And now, to honor America, would all please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Mainland is ready to go. It'll be Cohen Cook on the hill. Arguably the number one in the bullpen. Toss-up between he and Jake Logic.
Cohen is pretty good. I mean, Jake threw the ball well yesterday. Cohen came in and closed the game, and he was 86-88. This guy plays basketball, football, rolls out of bed, plays baseball, and just throws the hell out of it.
The three-sport star from Mainland gets the start on the mound, and he will face this Red Raider lineup powered by our friends at the Premier Orthopedic Group. Be sure to check them out at poasnj.com with now 9 locations to serve you. The newest in Mays Landing, from discovery to recovery and even physical therapy. Premier is the one to make the call. Leading off for the Red Raiders, it'll be the center fielder, Jack Hogue, batting second. Over in the hot corner, Evan Taylor. The Duke, Designated hitter Duke McCarron, University of Maryland commit, bats third. Isaac Peterson is behind the dish, batting cleanup. Dante Eduardi is going to get the start on the hill and bat fifth. Riley Gunnels over at first. Noah Harrington, the left fielder, bats seventh. Dan Leiser is at short. And rounding out the lineup for Ocean City today is second baseman Sean Rapetti. Defensively for the Mustangs on the Game Changer app, left to right in the outfield, it'll be the senior Joe Sheeran, Christian Elliott, the speedster, in center. Jake Blum is in right. Tanner Levin over at third. Chase Kamak is at short. Ethan Mitnick gets the start at second. The big bat, Nick Wagner, over at first. And Cook's battery mate is Brady Blum. And, of course, the Mustangs led by head coach Billy Kern.
Number 9, center fielder Jack Hogue.
Blum's shot down to second is on the money. The Mustangs wearing the home white uniforms, trimmed out in Kelly green.
Cream
uniforms. So they're creamy with the green unis, numbers, and the black trim. And for the Red Raiders, red tops, black numbers, trimmed in white with the gray pants. Jack Hogue set to lead things off. Pitch number 1. Beautiful day for baseball here in Linwood. Cook's first pitch. Swing and a miss.
If you're Ocean City, you got to be ready to swing the bats, huh? Cohen fills it up.
He's known to not fear pitching to contact. Certainly, with him making an appearance yesterday, he's going to try to pitch from ahead as much as he can.
He usually does.
1-1. And Hogue is up against the fence, much like our friends who battle at the Cage Fury Fighting Championships. There's a grounder, going to head over to third. Kamak's got the catch, he's got the throw, and they've got it out. 6-3 on the putout.
Now batting number 3, third baseman Evan Taylor.
Evan Taylor is in the 2-hole, bats from the right side. Here comes Cook. Healthy hack, pitch number 1. The whiff, as we like to say. There's a hard hit ball over to the hot corner. Levin's going to shoot. And we got ourselves a 5-3 put out. So, Ed, we're only about a week away from the marquee event in South Jersey, Coaches versus Cancer.
Ooh, can't wait. Favorite event of the year.
16 games on the docket this time around. We're going to be busy.
We are going to be busy for sure. Between the two fields, we're going to be all over the place.
Well, Duke McCarron, he bats third, comes to bat with 2 outs. First pitch from Cook misses. The Duke, a marquee piece of these Ocean City Red Raider lineup. Skies one, shallow into left, but that's going to be gathered and caught by Kamak, and that'll end the frame. 1, 2, 3, they go down in order to get things started in Linwood. Scoreless as the Mustangs switch their gloves for the bats. Dante Eduardi, he wears number 6, and he is getting loose, ready to go. Most frequently see him as the shortstop for the Red Raiders, but he will take the hill this afternoon and face off against this formidable lineup of Mainland, presented by Premier Orthopedics. Leading off, center fielder Christian Elliott. Batting second, the shortstop Chase Kamak. Joe Sheeran is in left and bats third. Nick Wagner is over at first. He'll bat cleanup. Ethan Mitnick is at second base. Cohen Cook is batting sixth. Will LaPointe is the designated hitter. He will bat seventh. Tanner Levin is over at third. And rounding it out is Blady Blum, who's behind the dish. And defensively, powered by Game Changer. Be sure to download the new Game Changer app on your favorite iOS or Android mobile device. Backing up Edwardi, left to right in the outfield, it's Harrington, Hogue, and Wade Stetzer, the youngster, getting the defensive start in right. Evan Taylor is at third. Dan Lizer is at short. Sean Rapetti is at second. Riley Gunnels, the big first baseman. Isaac Peterson will be behind the dish. And, of course, the Red Raiders coached by Mr. Andrew Bristol.
Let's see what Dante's got today on the mound.
Well, the one thing we've learned early this season is that Mainland has done a great job of taking advantage of opportunity, whether that be a mistake or finding a leadoff runner in an inning. They're not afraid to mix it up, balance between power. I've seen them play a little bit of small ball, and the speed for Mainland top to bottom, Ed, is probably one of the things that's most underrated on their team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it gets a little shadowed by the offense, the bats. They got some strong bats in the lineup, pretty much top to bottom, and they're definitely one of the better lineups around, especially with all the good pitching around. And they've been swinging the bats really well early on. Christian yesterday got it going. First pitch of the game, home run to dead center. We'll see what he does here.
Of course, Christian Elliott, one of the many prevailing pupils over at the Baseball Performance Center in Pleasantville.
Christian is a really good player, really good athlete. He's a little bit slept on, I guess, as far as college recruiting goes, but he will end up somewhere pretty good.
First pitch from Edwardi. Catches the inside for a called strike. Elliott had opened some eyes for a college not to be named in game number 1 when we were here to kick off the season. And he continues to impress. Oh, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, says Edwardi, and he's got Elliott up against it, down 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls to start the game. Tells you a little bit about Christian Elliott.
Edwardi now. Kicks and fires. He tried to go 3 for 3, but that one will miss. Still trying to stay inside here on Elliott. Defensively, they seem to be playing him pretty straight up. Glad I brought my X-ray vision glasses to see through the Mainland backstop today, Ed.
Hey, you're going to need it. 2-2 count here. Let's see, probably go back to the breaking ball.
Ocean City likes to work off the numeric pitch calls.
It's the best. There it is.
Called, third strike. It's a beautiful day for a frozen popsicle, but a little early for Elliott to enjoy that one as he admires the work of Edwardi. Here it is on the Game Changer instant replay.
Swing the bats today, boys.
He impressed home plate umpire Matt Lawler with that repertoire. Now moving up, it'll be Chase Kamak, the shortstop. And back-to-back hitters. Edwardi has worked ahead, punching in the first strike for the left-handed swinging shortstop. That one's fouled off his leg as he stays in the box. As the legend Yogi Berra would once say, it's like deja vu all over again. Back-to-back hitters, back-to-back 0-2 counts to start things off here for the Red Raiders pitcher, Dante Edwardi. Some high cheddar. Of course, we have our signature BFA audio field mic active today. So just for any of you with little ones that might be riding along, listening to it in the car, you've been warned.
You never know what it'll pick up.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Did he get him? Yes, he did. Drop third strike, but Peterson will funnel it over. Gunnels will put the squeeze for the swinging K.
Now batting the left fielder, number 13, Joe Sheeran.
Joe Sheeran stormed onto the scene for Mainland a few seasons ago as a sophomore, earned himself some varsity time, and has battled his way now as a senior to a key cog in this lineup.
Yeah, Joe's a good player. He missed a little bit of time last year with a wrist injury early on and didn't really get a chance to do much during the season last year with that injury. So I know he's happy to be back out here.
Now 2-0 count. Sheeran shows some patience on our opening day broadcast when the Mustangs had taken on St. Augustine. Sheeran with a couple of clutch hits, 2 for 3 on the day. There's a look at Eduardi, who has been stuck on twos. 0-2, 2-2, now 2-0. But he'd much rather have that than 3-0. I want to thank our friends over at 97.3 ESPN as well for putting on the link to today's game on the 97.3 ESPN app and website as Joe Sheeran takes ball number 4. And LL Cool J is batting 4th, only to be replaced by Nick Wagner. So, gotta say, Wagner, of all the walk-up music that I've heard thus far in 2023, he now leads the pack for me at least.
It's a good one. It's a good one. It's classic. Nick Wagner going to Wagner, play football.
Maybe some NIL money in it for him.
Yeah, it might be.
He sounded loud, but it just goes off the inside
Can't
handle.
see anything.
It was Rapetti. Grabs what will double pop up, so P4 goes in the book. So one runner left on no hits, no runs. It's scoreless. We're headed to the second frame. Cape Atlantic League Baseball. It's next on BFA. Two up for the Ocean City Red Raiders. It'll be Peterson, Eduardi, and Gunnels. Of course, Cohen Cook has done his job, 3 up, 3 down, and he's worked from ahead as I'm joined today in the booth by the Baseball Performance Center's Ed Charlton. Of course, you can give them a follow on both IG and Twitter. Ed, what's the handles?
I think it's on Instagram. It's at Baseball Performance Center _.
Okay.
And then I think on Twitter it's _BPCSJ.
All right. Well, take a look. You'll find all that's new and exciting over at the oil rig.
Yeah. And if not, get lost.
First pitch fouled off by Peterson. Down 0-1. Again, taking in the Red Raiders versus Egg Harbor Township and what ended up being an extra innings thriller last week. And Eduardi, who was on deck, was quite the bat to be reckoned with that day. And there's a ball lifted out towards left field. It's going deep. It is going off the fence, and it looks like Elliott's going to have to take a look. We got ourselves a stand-up double.
Isaac Peterson.
If it didn't sound like I was excited, it's because I just didn't see it.
Can't see anything.
Now batting the
This
pitcher,
courtesy
number 6,
runner for the
Dante
catcher is
Eduardi.
number 28 for the Red Raiders. And that is Brady Hoves. Time. You can hear it there on the field mic. Time is called. There is a look at Dante Eduardi. So nobody out. Runner in scoring position.
See if he can help his cause.
Cook fires another first pitch. Hits the strike zone. He's going to be able to foul that one off. One strike is the count. There's a ball lifted out into left field. Sheeran with the diving catch. Good defensive play by the senior, Joe Sheeran, to rob Dante Eduardi. You'll see it here in the Game Changer instant replay. Really nice play.
First baseman, number 12, Riley Gunnels.
Joe's a great defensive outfielder. That's actually a guy we got hurt last year at Cedar Creek. Made an over-the-shoulder diving catch going back and fell on his wrist. Doubled a guy off at second base. But it was an unbelievable play.
Absolutely. The son of a state trooper committing a crime out here. A little bit of thievery. Oh. Ball muscled off the handle. Going to be hot to handle. Kamak doesn't have a play, and that'll go down as a swinging bunt single for Gunnels. One out. We got runners at the corners. Catcher Blum's going to step out, call his defensive play, and that'll bring up Noah Harrington, the left fielder. Harrington batting in the 8th spot. He's got Rapetti on deck, and Hogue, the top of the lineup, is in the hole. Squares the bunt. Little small ball action called by Coach Andrew Bristol. He pulls it back.
Yeah,
cat and
Ocean
mouse.
City usually known for their small ball.
Indeed. Pulls it up again, and Cook with a defensive pitch as he goes with a high fastball. Those are no fun to try to put down.
Can't do it.
That ball is skied deep into the corner. One run's going to score. Gunnels are going to try to send him from third. And they're saying that the ball went into the corner.
Out of play.
Out of play. So Gunnels will go back. So first to third, he gets stopped. But nonetheless, a big shot there for Noah Harrington. And I stand corrected. It's actually Lizer is on deck.
Now batting the shortstop, number 26, Dan Lizer.
So Dan Lizer now will come aboard after the RBI double, courtesy of Harrington. There's a look at Lizer swinging from the right side. Pitch number 2 down in the dirt. Be 2-0. You know, Adam, I'm hoping that at some point our performance will earn us a promotion into the press box here at Mainland.
That would be nice. It's a nice view up there. You can actually see the game. We'll have to have a word with the Kerns.
It's a called strike into Lizer. He's ahead in the count, though, 2-1. And we're looking forward to the return of the scaffolding, courtesy of Myers Construction. As he gets a bunt down, goes to the third side. That is a piece of great bunting, but what defense.
Nice play, Tanner Levin.
So Levin comes up to defend the house, and they're going to get the force out at home.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Sean Rapetti.
Well, now it'll be 2 outs as Sean Rapetti makes his way. Runners now again at the corners. They're going to call out their defensive plays. It'll be Harrington at third, Lizer at first, and Sean Rapetti, the second baseman, with 2 outs, will try to extend this early Ocean City lead. First pitch called inside.
I would expect a little bit of action here from the base runners, see if they can steal one.
Two-0 now to Rapetti, who's wearing number 2. Lizer, bit of an aggressive lead down at first. Going. And this is again 3-0. Battles back, hits the spot for 3-1. And unofficially, 17th pitch of the inning for Cook. Oh, called strike, so Petty might want that bat back. Looks now he was a little up. Full count. But as you said, Lizer was on the move, so now there's 2 runners in scoring position. Full count, 2 outs here in the second. Continuing to fight for another day. So Cook with 8 pitches, very efficient in inning number 1. This will now be pitch 19 here in the second.
Yeah, a couple doubles will do that to you. Infield hit.
Full count.
Tough ABs from the Red Raiders.
8th pitch of the at-bat for Sean Rapetti. Cook looks down to Blum, fires again. Running out of ink on the score sheet, trying to track these pitches.
Good luck.
Well, of course, it's unlimited with a game-changer scoring app.
That's right. That's right.
Called third strike. Cook shows a little bit of patience and bravery, throwing the curveball on the 9th pitch in the at-bat to Rapetti. That'll end the threat, but not before the Red Raiders strike first. They take a 1-0 lead as Mainland will come to bat next here on BFA.
Sorry, I can't lower that price. I mean, I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen.
We're dropping prices and payments at RK Chevrolet of Vineland. New Equinox, $239 a month. New Silverados, $359 a month. Plus 0% financing and no payments for 90 days.
You deserve the best.
So come to RK.
And you get RK coverage, no charge.
At RK,
the customer is always
right!
RK Chevrolet of Vineland. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Of course, want to thank our friends at RK Chevrolet. It's a beautiful day for a drive and certainly a beautiful day for baseball. So whether you're in the market for a newer certified Camaro, I believe I saw one on the lot yesterday, convertibles could be there. So don't wait. Give Jim G and the team a quick call. You can check them out at rkautogroup.com or myrkchevy.com for their pre-used and new inventory. Doug Stasic, Ed Charlton here as we are in the bottom of the second in this Cape Atlantic League rivalry game. A 15-pitch first inning unofficially for Dante Eduardi.
The second baseman.
He's due to face Ethan Mitnick, Cohen Cook, and Will LaPointe. Get things going here in the second inning. We're getting a call from our buddy Alex Trezza at Game Changer. I guess he's watching the live stream today.
Hey, Trez.
Figures he'd give us a call in the middle of the game.
Has to get off the beach to make a phone call. Bad service.
They're down in Florida. Give him a from the view of the booth right now. Pitch misses up and out. There's a look at Ethan Mitnick. Got a lot of guys enjoying this business person special 1 p.m. Start, Ed.
Yeah, it ain't bad. It ain't bad getting out here early. Especially a nice day.
Yeah.
Why wait?
Exactly. Spring break for both of these schools this week. He was kind of 2-2 to Mitnick. Shout out to our buddy Mike Gill, 97.3 ESPN, a Mainland alum. I know he's watching the game before he goes on with the Sports Bash, 2 to 6 p.m. As that ball's hammered hard out to right. Wind blows it back and into the glove of Wade Stetzer. Again, you can check Mike Gill out. 2 to 6 every Monday through Friday, 97.3 ESPN, and you can access this game on the app, 97.3 app. Be sure to download that on your favorite iOS or Android mobile device as the starting pitcher Cohen Cook climbs aboard. First pitch called strike. Mike Gill and some of his celebrity guests will be joining us in the booth for some of the calls of the game next week. Pretty outstanding all-star lineup will be on hand for the Coaches versus Cancer Classic. Expect to see Atlantic City Press's Mike McGarry in the booth. Kevin Mitnick is always in attendance, along with Courier Post Josh Freeman. Cook fouls that one off the mark. And I'm always excited to listen to Bob Wankel from the Crossing Broad, former Triton head coach. He'll be in the building, per se, next week.
Really?
He will. So he'll be on color with Mike Gill for a few games once we get the schedule all hammered out.
Nice.
Of course, he's got a lot to write about with the challenges of the Philadelphia Phillies pitching woes as of late.
Yeah, we got to swing the bats a little bit better, too. But it's tough when you lose Hoskins and Harper. Oof. Some meat. You're looking at like 60 home runs between the two of them at least. So,
yeah, there's a lot of dialogue now too about potentially Harper carrying around a first baseman's mitt. You know, with Hoskins.
You know he wants to get back out there so bad.
Oh, no doubt. There's a ball loudly hit. It's going to drop into left field for a base knock. So good barrel for Cohen Cook.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 8, Will LaPointe.
Well, you heard from the legend Coach Kern, the designated hitter, Will LaPointe. He steps to the plate. Right-handed hitter.
Will had a couple decent at-bats yesterday.
Just like a MLB-like move on the lineup. Throw down to second base on the called strike and a swiped bag for the speedy Cohen Cook. LaPointe, of course, usually the catcher, but in a quick turnaround game, they played at 1 yesterday too, right?
Yeah.
So a little 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I was gonna say I wasn't aware if it was a night game, and then on the short day, you'd throw him back in the lineup, give your catcher a little bit of a
He's
break.
got 24 hours to get him back out there.
Back-to-back games. So LaPointe with DH responsibilities here today.
I could see him coming in relief today as well, depending on how long Cohen goes.
Eduardi tries to paint the corner but misses. Of course, Mike Gill has a tendency to keep track of my dad jokes, as he likes to refer to them. I don't know how I'm doing, but through 1 inning, I already had 1, so we'll see how that goes.
I think you're doing all right.
Thanks, buddy.
I can appreciate him.
1-1.
called strike. And of course, in addition to those watching at home or perhaps at work with their phone tucked away in the corner of their desk or wherever they may be, got fans on hand. So a lot of families and friends giving us a lot of accolades and well wishes. So thanks for following along as you're here live at Mainland. Called third strike, and Dante Eduardi. That is his third strikeout on the afternoon and the second of the got him looking variety.
I already got a text from a buddy tuned in. Said we sound great. Blair Hayden.
Ah, Blair Hayden.
Yeah, former Holy Spirit Spartan coach.
Yeah, there he is. Shout out to Blair. I know he'll be here for Coaches versus Cancer next weekend.
Yep, in his overalls and boots, just working on the field.
You know, it's funny. We talk about trying to do an event like that with 16 games. I mean, the amount of man and woman power that we need to make that happen is huge.
It's no joke. It's a long couple days. All for the cause. Is this Levin?
Tanner Levin, of course, for the Mustang lineup over the last couple of years. I always call it the brother legacy lineup because
quite a few.
Yeah, you look at Levin, and you had
Elliott.
Yeah, Elliott. It's crazy how it all kind of really comes together.
And their brothers were two really good ones.
Oh yeah,
here for 4 years.
Big holes, big shoes to fill. But I guess when you're that little brother, you always have that chip on your shoulder where it's kind of like, all right. So you have the benefit of always kind of playing up, as I like to say, hang with the older guys, but then when it's your turn, it's like, well, really? Well, I love my brother, but if you think he was pretty good, wait till you see me.
Yeah. These two are doing a good job.
Yes, sir. Of course, something you can relate to. Speaking of brothers, how's Nolan doing?
He's doing good. He's the first-year head coach at Holy Spirit for JV team.
Hell yeah.
He's loving it.
Nice. Called third strike. Eduardi gets him looking yet again. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the frame. So no runs, one hit, one runner left on. It is still 1-0 right here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Top of the third, we get things going here in Linwood, New Jersey. There's a look at the Ocean City Red Raiders as they get ready to go and come back to bat, due up in the frame. We're back to the top of the order. It'll be Hogue, Taylor, and McCarron due up. And thus far, 29 pitches unofficially on the Game Changer scoring app for Cohen Cook. You mentioned possibly some strategy there, Ed, that with LaPointe not starting from a catching standpoint, perhaps he's in the mix to take over for Cook if he gets to that.
I would say that's definitely the case. So they used Levin a little bit yesterday. I'm trying to think of who else they would throw, but I think LaPointe would be the go-to guy next. And DH&M allows him to get loose in time and not have to worry about it, and then he just replaces the pitcher. And
leading off for the Red Raiders,
it all makes sense.
Number 9, center fielder.
Love it when a plan comes
Jack
together.
Boone.
Coach Kern knows what he's doing over there.
All right, so leading things off, it'll be Hogue. He grounded out to shortstop over to Kamak back in the first. Ball's fouled straight up into the chain link fence. Go down 1 strike. I want to thank our friends at Toyota of Vineland for joining the crew this year for the 2023 season. Your road starts here, Delsey Drive in Vineland. Go see them for championship service on your favorite vehicle, or if you're in the market for a brand new Toyota, maybe a Tundra. Oof. Check them out, toyotaofvineland.com. There's a grounder. Able to find a hole in the glove is kind of no man's land right there between Kamak and Levin, so he'll take advantage of it. End up over at first base, and there goes the field mic.
Now batting
Tough play right there. Tough play.
Number 3, Evan Taylor.
Probably didn't have a play even if he got it.
So they'll bring up Evan Taylor. 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Right-handed hitter. Grounded out to third. First pitch fell straight up off the screen. Can't really call it a check over at first. More like the obligatory throw to first. Another good look at Cook from our third base side. Another ball fouled straight up. So the BFA mobile studio powered by RK Chevrolet will be on scene for next weekend. Talk to our friends at Premier Orthopedic Associates. They got some pretty cool giveaways that they're going to be loading it up with out there. So be sure to come see us out in center field. There's a laser to right field. It's going to go in for a base hit. Swinging around from first is going to be Hogue. And got runners at the corners. It was a nice piece of hitting there by Evan Taylor. Kind of went with the pitch.
Evan's a good hitter.
Now batting the
Very good.
hitter, number 42.
Going to be a problem for a couple years.
Speed on the bases for Ocean City with runners at the corners. Duke McCarran, who popped up to short inning number 1 with a prime opportunity to extend this Red Raider lead. Play umpire Matt Lawler with the call outside, as you can hear.
Home now, 4-2. Home now, 4-2. Good job there, kid.
1-0 delivery. Evens account at 1-1. Dude, I can't get over how nice it is out here right now.
It is beautiful.
Like, where's this? Can we get this kind of weather for the Coaches versus Cancer Classic next week?
It'll probably rain as usual.
1-1. Ball just squeaks by, and Blum not going to have an opportunity to throw. And Taylor moves ahead to second. It's funny because the confines were so on top of the action, you can actually hear the sound kind of echo between the coaches. So that was Bill Kern. Ooh, that's a loud hit.
Ball's hammered too.
That one goes out to right field and over the head of the right fielder. 1 run will score. 2 run will score. McCarran kind of trapped between second and third, slides back in. He's got himself a 2 RBI double. So I want to thank Ed Charlton for the Baseball Performance Center for jumping in the booth. He has some other responsibilities going on, checking out all of his BPC players. If you're looking for training in the South Jersey area, some of the best, the brightest, they train at the BPC. So, Ed, how can they get a hold of you guys?
They could go on our website and They just fill out the questionnaire. It goes right to our email. We get back to them within a day or two.
Awesome. So you can get monthly memberships, monthly training. You can get individual evaluations to put you on the right program to get the most out of your game. So thanks again to Ed Charlton, Mike Adams, and all the guys over at the Oil Rig, the Baseball Performance Center, Pleasantville, New Jersey. There's a hard hit ball roped over through the third base side. It's going to be an opportunity to move McCarron ahead to third. Going to take advantage of an extra throw. And the Mustangs going to try to regroup here as yet another runner moves his way into scoring position. And now this 3-0 game off the bat of Isaac Peterson.
Now batting the pitcher, number 6, Dante Eduardi.
Go now, 6.
So McCarron will be at third as Dante Eduardi takes the first pitch in for a ball. And the Red Raiders have answered the call.
Now, 6. Help yourself.
That ball is a chopper over to short. Gathering and fire is Kamak. That'll score a run. So an RBI ground out. As Ocean City
Now batting the first baseman,
now ahead 4-0.
number 12, Riley Donald.
The first baseman, Riley Gunnels. Reached on a single, bit of a swinging bunt back in the second. First pitch misses for a ball. Runner over at third base with 1 out. 4-0 lead. Evens the count out at 1-1 on the called strike in the corner. And pitch number 44 hits on the swing and miss. There's a ball lifted out towards shallow center. Oh, a nice grab there by the right fielder, Blum. Tagging and scoring to make it a sacrifice fly will be the catcher, Peterson. So nice work there by Gunnels. And you can hear Ocean City fired up for this one on the Game Changer Instant Replay. Good work by the Red Raiders. So now 5-0 is Noah Harrington climbs aboard. RBI double back in the second. That was the first run of the game for the Red Raiders. There's a good look at the left-handed swinger, as Mike Gill would say. Now 2-0 here. Plate umpire Matt Waller quickly correct the Red Raider dugout. And there's a ball skied high, goes out to left. Sheeran's underneath of it. He'll make the squeeze, and that will end the frame. Not before Ocean City puts 4 on the board in the third. We have ourselves a 5-0 ball game, as you can see on the Game Changer game summary. Be sure to download the Game Changer app on your favorite iOS or Android mobile device at gc.com. Blum, Elliott, and Kamak will try to ignite the Mainland offense as they trail by 5 as we get ready to start the bottom of the third. For those of you just joining us, well, the Red Raiders trying to avenge a back-to-back game situation loss. That was yesterday. They had taken the first one. And you just never know how far people are willing to travel to either come to the ballpark or how far away they might be listening and watching the BFA broadcast, like Isaac Peterson's aunt all the way from Bighorn, Wyoming. So thanks to Jeannie Hall for tuning in and being a fan of the Ocean City Red Raider baseball. All right, so we're going to start things off with Brady Blum. After Blum, the Mustangs go back to the top of the lineup. Right-handed bat. Again, the player cards this year, sponsored by our friends at RK Chevrolet. Delsey Drive in Vineland. Here comes Eduardi. First pitch, in for a called strike. He ended the last frame with back-to-back Ks. Unofficially on the Game Changer scoring app, we have him at 34 pitches. Evens the count at 1-1. Eduardi reaches back yet again. Two 2-1 is the count. And Blum now ahead 3-1. Ball 4. It's a lead-off runner here in the third. As Mainland makes it back to the top of the lineup, and it'll be the center fielder, Christian Elliott, as Blum gets a courtesy runner. And that's number 23 will take his place. Brian Perez.
Running for the Mustangs, number 23, Brian Perez.
There's Christian Elliott trying to get things going for the Mustangs. Eduardi gets Perez to get that uni dirty. Gonna have to now utilize that washing machine at home. Perez goes head first slide into second base. He's in there, stolen bag. And since we are down here in the shore area, guy that covers all the Cape Atlantic League action, especially here at Mainland for football and basketball season, Matt Ulmer. So be sure to give Ulmer's Appliance Service a ring. If you were a washer, dryer, any of your home appliances are acting up, give Ulmer a call. Shout out to Matt Ulmer. Know that he's tuned in on this business person special today. Breaking pitch misses away. Working a 2-0 count is the speedy center fielder Christian Elliott. Hoping to get Perez across the plate. Elliott decides to take that 2-0 pitch, not to his liking, but now battled 2-1, trying to get that man Perez across the plate. There's a laser to right, goes through the right side. Perez is going to round third. He'll score standing up, and Christian Elliott will hold back over at first. So Mainland able to answer back off the bat of Elliott. The RBI single. Nice piece of hitting there. That was a missile. Of course, Coach Terry going to make a visit out to the mound, try to settle down Eduardi. Ocean City, a 5-1 lead. Want to make sure that it tries to stay that way. And if you're looking for a lead, to find that new vehicle of your dreams, be sure to reach out to our friends at the RK Auto Group, rkautogroup.com. Chevrolet, Kia, and Subaru. 2023 models have rolled in and arrived, and it's just a short drive. Beautiful day like today. Don't wait. Take the quick ride to RK, Chevrolet, Kia, and Subaru.
Now batting for the Mustangs, the shortstop, number 3, Chase Kamak.
Chase Kamak struck out in the first, and he'll step into the left-handed batter's box with an opportunity to keep momentum going for the Mustangs. Eduardi settled in, unofficially 34 pitches before the inning start. There goes the runner. Here comes a throw from Peterson, not in time. And Elliott, another stolen base, 2023. Eduardi goes high and away. Pitch number 2 in the count. Evens it at 1-1. Now 2-1. Even our third base camera is screened from Elliott. Being very sneaky over there. See him getting a healthy secondary as Eduardi fires again. That pitch misses. A favorable 3-1. Of course, Kamak set up on the left side. He'd love to pull the ball here. Free up a lane for Elliott. Trying to make his way to third, possibly home. Leaves that one alone, and they'll have runners at first and second on the walk.
Now batting the left fielder, number 13.
Joe Sheeran walked in his first at bat, but he certainly is somebody that practices the theory. Not looking to talk about his walk on the way home. I'd expect him to be relatively aggressive with anything that's in the zone here. So Eduardi showing a little bit of cracks in the armor here in the third. Sheeran pops that one straight up to even the count at 1-1. Well, Eduardi had been strong with 4 strikeouts through the first 2 frames. Finished the second with 2 back-to-back looking. Brady Blum start this frame. Climbed aboard with a walk. Christian Elliott's laser through the right side. Scored the run for Mainland. And then, of course, Kamak earned a walk to put us in this current situation as Sheeran down 1-2 in the count to Eduardi. Two and 2, nobody out. Nick Wagner is on deck. Ethan Mitnick in the hole for Mainland. There's a ball skied high, left field, way out of play. Sheeran got a piece of that one. Good crowd on hand for this business person special. I don't recall what the giveaway was. I don't know if it was a bobblehead doll or rally tail, something. I don't know. Sheeran has worked his way into a full count. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. If you look around the Mustang corral. Called third strike. Great pitch by Eduardi. He's going to give up the bases to the runners, however, as they'll advance.
Now batting the first baseman, number 20, Nick Wagner.
Nick Wagner popped up to second. Back in the first. And with 2 runners now in scoring position, second and third. So with Elliott at third, Chase Kamak over at second. Opportunity knocking now for Wagner. Winds and fires. Healthy hack. Evens the count at 1. Here's the 1-1. We got Mainland showing a balance of patience and persistence here in inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Eduardi just showing a lot of maturity in his game. Not afraid to throw his off speed with confidence, even with runners in scoring position here. So he'll look to his catcher Peterson. They get the sign. 2-2 pitch. There's a ball. Hit over to third. Gonna have to take a look at it. And that ball is wild, so it'll allow Elliott to score. Kamak moves into second on the error. That'll be charged to Taylor. Runners now at first and third.
Second baseman, number 2, Ethan Mitnick.
Ethan Mitnick climbs aboard. 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right field. Back in the second. With 1 out, Mitnick taking on Eduardi. Runner goes. Here goes the throw. Peterson with the cut. Here comes the play back to home. The throw, well executed, and they're going to run him back. Kamak is caught in a pickle. Good movement here by the Red Raiders defense. Perhaps one too many throws, however. And Gunnels try to hustle. Ball gets dropped. They still end up coming up with the play. So a little bit of unorthodox execution on the rundown. But nonetheless, Ocean City able to make it happen. Good luck scoring that one.
1 ball on the pitch. 1 ball.
So big out at home plate as they get Kamak. Wagner, though, makes his way all the way over to third base on the aggressive follow of the base run. So now 2 outs. Big healthy swing. Got ourselves a 1-1 count. That ball's fouled off. Now 1-2. So well executed play there defensively by Ocean City. Wind picks up as it normally does out here in Linwood. Blowing in from right field. Eduardi tries to kick it up to another gear, that pitch. Now 2-2, 2 outs. ball hit high, but foul as it moves out towards New Road.
Gentlemen, I'm down 2 baseballs. I need some, please. 2-2. One.
And there's a call, third strike, pitch number 31 on the frame. But for Mainland, able to answer back with 2 runs, 5-2. As we get things set, we head to the 4th.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Andrew, 23 for 3.
Get things started
No, 23 for 3 and 2.
as we head to the 4th inning, being told by home plate Matt Lawler we got a substitution. Number 23 for number 3 in the 2 spot. And I imagine, so I'm looking out towards shortstop. No, still Kamak out at shortstop, so must be referring to the Ocean City lineup. So we'll take a look at our Ocean City Red Raider roster here in just a second.
Leading off the top of the 4th for the Red Raiders, the shortstop, number 26, Dan Leiser.
So we'll attack that as we get it. Now that, in fact, they just moved some people around. So it is number 23, Perez, is in the lineup for Kamak. And defensively, we have ourselves a switch, as Ethan Mitnick is going to be your new shortstop for Mainland. Levin moves over to second. And Perez will be over at third, for those of you looking for your defensive changes for Mainland. There's a ball that's hit high and out of play, foul. Wind always very interesting.
Careful on that run there, 2-6.
Here in Linwood is Leiser now down 1-2 in the count. Due up, it's Leiser, Rapetti, and Hogue for Ocean City.
2-2.
That ball misses. Still Cohen Cook on the mound. Unofficially through our Game Changer scoring app, 48 pitches as he started the 4th frame. And that one is popped up. Leiser gonna be retired by Wagner.
Now batting the second baseman,
Sean Rapetti,
number
the
2,
second baseman.
Sean Rapetti.
He struck out looking back in inning number 2. Oh, that one hit him right on the noggin. You heard that loud and clear on the BFA audio. Mike will slow it down on the Game Changer instant replay for you.
Now batting the leadoff hitter, number 9, center fielder, Jack Hogue.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Hey, catch the throw. Got to get the front end here.
To Jack Hogue.
All right, gentlemen, here we go, Hogue.
Hogue 0 for 2.
Play.
Reached on an error in the last frame. Takes a rip at the first pitch. Lines out to Joe Sheeran in left. And hustling back will be Leiser to first. Good first step there by the senior Joe Sheeran.
Now batting the third baseman, number 3, Evan Taylor.
Here we go, Evan.
1 for 2 on the day is Evan Taylor. Singled in his last at bat. Later scored in the inning. Finds himself down 0-1. Cook now trying to pick up tempo on his pitches. That ball falls short and no throw as Rapetti moves into second base. That ball misses up and away. Now evens the count at 2-2. Full count. Evan Taylor worked his way up an 0-2 hole. Battle back with a 2-out opportunity now. Swing and a miss. Gets some chasing as Cook puts his second strikeout in the books. So no runs, no hits, one runner left on. 5-2 as Mainland will come to bat here in the fourth. We're back at it as Tom Lex will take the hill in relief of Dante Eduardi. New pitcher on the hill. Lex wearing number 4. And he's going to get a chance to face Cook, LaPointe, and Levin, all due up in this frame. Of course, I know Lex's father is a big Mets fan. I hope that's not the case for him, but if he is, I guess I can forgive him. The wind continues to howl in from right field. Lex taking his final warm-up pitches. Want to thank some of our sponsors today. Of course, Star Septic Service, serving all of South Jersey. Whether or not you need to have that septic tank cleaned out. It's been about 2 years. It's usually on the calendar. You want to give them a call. Or, since the weather's so beautiful and you're looking to host that party at home, well, you can keep your company out of the house and barbecue in the backyard. And they got one of those portable potties that you can have them rent, and they'll pick it up, clean it up, and take it back. So when it's time to go, time to call Star Septic. All right, so Lex is warmed up. It'll be Cook, LaPointe, and Levin. Well, for Cook, who has started this game on the hill, he singled in his first at bat. First pitch to Cook. Misses from Lex. There's a ball. Skied foul, third base side. Will he run out of real estate? And he will. So no room at the inn as Taylor tracked the ball, but too many lawn chairs. Ball's fouled off. Gets a piece of just about everybody behind the plate.
Grab that ball. Thank you. Here we go. 1 and 2. Right.
Now 1-2 count. Cohen Cook. Good block behind the plate by Isaac Peterson. There's a bell, skied high. We're gonna drop in for a base knock. So Cook 2 for 2 now. Time is called out on the field as the designated hitter, Will LaPointe, jumps in.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 8, Will LaPointe.
Cook gonna stay out on the base paths over at first. Called strike. LaPointe struck out looking back in the second as Cook stretches his lead over at first. Able to hold back. 1-1 now. Calls him on the swing. Now he's got LaPointe against the ropes. 1 and 2. Plate umpire Matt Lawler says he did not go. Asked for help. Still did not go. Bill Fishman out on the base pass. Here's 2-2 delivery. Nope, steps off. Gonna look him back. Getting a little chippy as the runner goes. Here comes the throw. Not in time. On the swing. So a strikeout and a stolen base.
Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Tanner Levin.
Timeout is on the field, and Peterson gonna go talk it over with his pitcher, Tommy Lex. They're in a hurry, but it looks like defensively just trying to settle in to make sure everyone is on the same page as number 12, Tanner Levin, steps in. Levin struck out looking back in the second to Eduardi. Lex looks back, fires. 1-0 count. Lex able to connect on the corner. Another peek at Cook. Mainland trailing 5-2 in this one. Had some momentum taken away as the Red Raider defense was able to run a cut play. And there's a ball lifted into left field, but it's going to land into the glove of Harrington. And recorded the second out of the inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 22, Brady Blum.
Brady Blum on the catching duties today. Walked and scored a run and added a stolen base to the Game Changer scoring app back in inning number 3. Got a bit of a rally started. I was just mentioning before the ball was put in play. Raiders were able to hold defensively and run a cut play on a stolen base attempt at second that eventually got Chase Kamek caught trying to steal home. Tommy Lex battles back. Earning himself a 1-1 count. Time is granted. Now we'll reset things 1-1 in a 2-out scenario for Blum. Tommy Lex stretching out now. He's got him in a hole, 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Good stop by Peterson. Able to keep Cook at bay at second. Hear a lot of kudos being shouted over to the catcher Isaac Peterson for some stellar defensive work here in this one. Tommy Lex resets himself. 2-2, 2 outs as Lex delivers. Chopper, third base side. They're going to say it's a fair ball, and he's able to get Cook again. This will be the second Mainland runner caught between third and home, but that's a big one as it ends the frame. So an infield single, but Tommy Lex pumped up for the fact that they get him out of a jam. Evan Taylor showing things off defensively. We're going to head to the top of the 5th as Ocean City out in front with a 5-2 lead.
Hi everybody, Bob McCormick, Toyota Vineland, here to bring you today's game. We've partnered with our friends at BFA Sports to bring you a front row seat. When it comes to providing a championship level of service for our customers in all of our departments, that's reflected in the fact that we've won Toyota's President's Award 22 times. It's their most prestigious recognition for a dealership, and it encompasses every department, and we're really proud of the fact that we've won it as many times as we have. Well, it's just about time to play ball, so sit back and enjoy the game.
Thanks to our friends Bob McCormick and the crew at Toyota of Vineland, sponsors of the 2023 high school baseball season here on BFA Sports. And we had the crew out there yesterday shooting a new commercial and spot that'll be rolled out on BFA and across all the Xfinity platforms. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, if you love Toyota, perhaps it's that new Tundra that you've had in mind, be sure to check them out. Again, 650 Delsey Drive, ToyotaofVineland.com, and be on the lookout for a new Toyota commercial. It's rolling out on BFA Sports. Top of the fifth, due up for the Red Raiders. It'll be McCarran, Peterson, and Eduardi. And as of right now, it's still going to be Cohen Cook, who is out on the mound.
Leading off the top of the fifth for the Red Raiders, the designated hitter, number 42, Duke McCarran.
Unofficially, Cook at 61 pitches on the game changer scoring app. As he's through 4. McCarran, the University of Maryland commit. Takes pitch number 1 for a ball. Duke doubled for a 2 RBI variety back in the third. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Ball's fouled straight up out of play. Talked about some of the Red Raiders fans that were tuning in on YouTube. Had family out in Wyoming. And on more of a local level, I know Kevin Walls, godfather of Ocean City pitcher Tommy Lex, also watching and tuning in. A bit more local here in South Jersey. That ball hit over to the third base side, backhand by Perez, and he gets it across to Wagner for the 5-3 putout. Nice piece of glove work there by Brian Perez.
Now batting the catcher, number 31, Isaac Peterson.
Peterson digging these 1 p.m. starts as he continues to stay hot. He's 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Singled, doubled, and scored 2 runs as the ball came out onto the field from the JV field. Of course, 2 games going on, varsity here. JV just beyond the left field scoreboard, and kind of some exciting news. The Coaches versus Cancer Classic rolls on next weekend. Both these teams, Ocean City and Mainland, will be participating. But the field is expanded, so there's going to be games going on both the varsity and the JV fields simultaneously. So if you're a baseball fan, Mainland is the place to be. Friday night will be at the Summers Point Babe Ruth facility. Mainland will play under the lights versus Highland at 7 p.m. And Ocean City will take on Springford, Pennsylvania. And catcher interference is called. See this every day. We'll take a quick gander at this. We can try to slow it down. So you see the swing through on the bat.
Number 6, Dante Eduardi.
Ended up fouling it off, so catcher's interference is called nonetheless. Got ourselves a courtesy runner down at first base. And that'll bring up Dante Eduardi. 0-2 count. Catcher's interference was called on that one on the follow through on the swing. I believe the back of Peterson's bat had hit Blum's mitt. A 1-0 count to Dante Eduardi. Already 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Make that 1 for 3. Single up the middle. We'll move Ovi into second base.
Now batting the first baseman,
Time is out.
number 12, Riley Gunnels.
Timeout is called before Gunnels will step to the plate. Mustang assistant coach Mike Edwards go out for a mound visit, try to talk things over. I'm curious to see if there might be any activity in the bullpen for Mainland. See if we can get a gander around the facilities here. We're not set up just yet for our regular broadcast. We don't have an elevated shot on the first base side, so we'll see what we can find for you. Speaking of Mike Edwards and Coaches versus Cancer, of course, Edwards had started the Coaches versus Cancer event back when he was assistant coach with Roy Hallen back in Millville. Came over to the staff with Billy Kern quite a few years ago and had brought the event here to Mainland. Of course, this event inspired heavily by the passing of Mike Edwards' mother, who had passed years ago in her battle with cancer, and so something that was certainly heavy on the heart has resulted in something that has benefited so many others. So can't encourage you enough to come on out next week, or at least tune in to BFA Sports. Will be on the Game Changer scoring app for that entire event, and you'll be able to contribute via Venmo. So I hope that you do. As Riley Gunnels finds himself down 0-1 after that healthy hack, the pitch of Cohen Cook. Chopper over to first. Wagner's going to go for it. He's going to get Gunnels at first, but it'll allow Ovies to get over to second base. So 3-2 unassisted, and the left fielder Noah Harrington 1 for 2 with a double and RBI this afternoon. He tried to get it done again from the left side. Cook now unofficially 70 pitches. He did make an appearance in yesterday's game, so I'm taking an educated guess that he may not have too many more bullets in the chamber from pitching regulation standpoint. One and one is the count. Two outs, 2-1 count, 2 runners. Hoping to get knocked in for Noah Harrington. Harrington skies one foul, out of play, third base side. Just missed a row of vehicles. Those going to have to potentially run out and give him the RK Auto Body business card. You never know. Those unexpected, it was your truck. It was our producer Ryan Schumacher's truck. RK loyal customer. I'm always still amazed with all these cars that go flying back on New Road right next to this field, though. That not more damage done out there. Another foul ball for Harrington. Pitch number 7 coming up for the at-bat. Still a 5-2 ball game. Been a bit of a seesaw. When we come back in the next frame, perhaps we'll give you the game changer summary and we'll bring you up to speed coming out of the break. For those of you that are just joining us. Swing and a miss. They got him. So Mainland able to get out of the jam as Cohen Cook leads them off the field, and they're going to go grab their bats. It'll be 5-2 as Mainland gets an opportunity to battle back. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th, and the Red Raiders with a 5-2 lead, heavily powered by the catcher, Isaac Peterson. Taking a look there at Peterson. He's 2 for 2 with the bat today. 2 runs scored. He's doubled, singled, and reached on catcher's interference. So he has really powered the middle of this lineup, and he's done a great job defensively as the Mustangs had not one but 2 runners caught between third and home in big-time spots. So Peterson holding things down, and thus far in this one has been the game changer, early nominee for player of the game.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Mustangs.
We're back to the top of the order for Mainland. It'll be Elliott, Perez, and Joe Sheeran due up for the Mustangs. Elliott, the RBI single, stolen base, and a run scored. That all happened back in the 3rd for him. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And a high heat inside from the hand of Tommy Lex. Of course, Tommy Lex unofficially 18 pitches in the last frame. That's a nasty breaking pitch. Evens the count at 1-1. Had good horizontal life. Swing and a miss. Tommy Lex breaking pitches are on fleek, as the kids would say. One, two. That ball skied high out to left field. Going back, be able to make the squeeze is Harrington. This will be the first at-bat for Brian Perez on the afternoon. He entered the game defensively. Back of the 4th. Called strike for Tommy Lex against the second batter he's faced in this frame. Quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tommy Lex's second K of his relief appearance thus far this afternoon.
Now batting the left fielder, number 13, Joe Sheeran.
Joe Sheeran, 0 for 1 on the day. Walked back in the 1st. Struck out looking back in the 3rd. And he'll take the first pitch strike from Lex. Getting a little sandblasted back here behind home plate. Swing and a miss. So Tommy Lex bringing the good stuff to the party, just like his dad's known to do many summer weekends throughout South Jersey. That ball skied high out to left field. Harrington's underneath it again. Wind's going to blow, but won't be a problem. They go down in order. 1, 2, 3 for Tommy Lex. Still 5-2 as the Red Raiders come back to hit 6th inning on BFA.
Sorry, I can't lower that price. I mean, I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen.
We're dropping prices and payments at RK Chevrolet of Vineland. New Equinox, $239 a month. New Silverados, $359 a month. Plus 0% financing and no payments for 90 days.
You deserve the best.
So come to RK.
And you get RK coverage, no charge.
At RK,
the customer is always
right!
RK Chevrolet of Vineland. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Got ourselves a new arm for the Mustangs, number 11, taking over for Cohen Cook. Number 11 will be Brandon Dearborn. Saw Dearborn in relief back in the season opener against the St. Augustine Hermits here on BFA Sports. And for Dearborn, due up for the Red Raiders, it'll be Lizer, Rapetti, and Hogue. Again, as expected, entertaining baseball game here this afternoon. Cape Atlantic League action.
Re-enter 26.
And we got a re-entry for Ocean City. And that'll be number 26, Dan Lizer, who's going to start things off. So again, shout out to the BFA crew. Ryan Schumacher, Charles Hope, Nick Penza, and the intern, Casper T. Rypod.
Dan Lizer.
Bringing you all the action in this business person special. Lizer, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Popped out in the foul territory on the first base side back in the 4th. First pitch from Dearborn is away. Quickly now 2-0 to Dan Lizer. Showing some patience at the plate, get this one started. And now 3-0 for Dearborn, the first batter he's faced in relief. Cash is the first one, like a well, a 3-2 full count. Dearborn misses low. Ball 4, and the Red Raiders get another inning. They started off with a leadoff runner. Nobody out.
Number 2, Sean Rapetti.
Sean Rapetti caught using his head in the last frame. His last at bat, that was back in the 4th. Hit by a pitch. He squares the bunt. Can't get it to go. Of course, I say that in good humor, knowing that Rapetti's not hurt. Never want to see a player take one off the helmet, but he took took it in stride. Squares the bunt again, let it go. Think about the snap throw down at first, but not there to cover. Good chess match here. Will Rapetti continue to have the bunt sign on? 1-1. If so, you can expect to see more high heat here from Dearborn to try to challenge him. Gets it down, first base side. It's well executed for a sacrifice bunt. Fundamental baseball. Lizer now in scoring position as Ocean City moves back to the top of the lineup. It's Jack Hogue,
Now batting the leadoff
the
hitter,
center fielder.
number 9, center fielder Jack Hogue.
0 for 3 on the afternoon. Run scored when he reached on an error back in the third. Hammers the first pitch. He goes to the left side. Going to try to stretch. Not going to be able to get him. Infield single. Good job by Mitnick to show off the range, but didn't really have a play at all. Now runners at the corners. Lizer at third. Hogue is at first. The third baseman, Evan Taylor.
Now batting the third baseman, number 3, Evan Taylor.
1 for 3 in today's ball game. Singled and scored a run back in the third. Another prime opportunity for Ocean City to add to the lead. There's a ball hammered deep left field. Is it going back? It's off the fence. Doing some extra push-ups is going to be Evan Taylor, but nonetheless, that's going to score 2. A 2 RBI double for Evan Taylor. See it here on the Game Changer instant replay.
Batting number 42, designated hitter.
Good hard stroke.
Duke McCarron.
He just launches this one, goes up and he's got to fight the jet stream, goes right off the fence. How about that lady that didn't even barely move? It was 5 feet away. Got ourselves a 7-2 contest now, and it looks like we could have a pinch runner for Taylor. Pinch runner is 1 for 3. As Duke McCarron will come to the plate. And the pinch runner for Ocean City is Larson. Karen takes the first pitch, high for a ball. The Duke 1 for 3. Evens the count at 1-1. Still 1 out. Game Changer scoring app has been busy on the Ocean City side. Lots of action. Fouls the ball straight up. Now 1-2. He was the count at 2-2. Kind of chuckling because some of the things are happening off camera right now. It's a New Road. Pretty popular place to be here on Thursday afternoon. I don't know, one of these drivers got caught kind of looking at the game for too long. That ball is lasered out to the left center field. It's going to drop in. Going to score another run. Here comes the throw. They're going to cut it. Not in time. And Larson able to score it as a pinch runner all the way from second base on the RBI double from the Duke.
Now batting the catcher, number 31, Isaac Peterson.
8-2 as Isaac Peterson, 2 for 2 on the afternoon, comes in. Doubled, singled, and reached on a catcher's interference. Takes the first ball in. That ball fouled straight off the mask of the catcher. Actually, it went off a home plate umpire, Matt Lawler, it seems. Now 2-1 to the catcher, Isaac Peterson. Swings through, gets the squeeze. 2-2 now. Now works it full, so Dearborn trying to battle back. Pitch number 23 fouled straight up and into the screen. You might have heard it on the BFA field mic, but one of the coaches giving some props to Peterson, referring to him as Piazza, and it sounded like the young Ocean City squad and wasn't sure who Mike Piazza was. Man, I feel like I'm getting old. There's the ball hit out to left field, and it's a foul ball they're going to call. Foul ball. So Peterson almost added his second double of the day, but just missed. Instead, he'll extend this lead against the pitcher for another pitch at least. The 8th of this at bat. Peterson, not exactly excited about that one, but he wears it nonetheless. Hit by pitch.
Now batting the shortstop,
The courtesy runner
Eduardi.
in Oves has been busy to be behind Peterson, as Peterson's made it aboard all 4 appearances today. Dante Eduardi started this game as the pitcher. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Had some action in the Ocean City bullpen between innings. Looks like Evan Taylor. So we'll see if it's going to be Taylor coming out of this frame. But right now, Eduardi with the bat in his hand takes that ball high. Now 3-1. Eduardi singled back in the 5th. Eduardi can't believe he missed it. So now a full count with 1 out here in the 6th. turns on that one. Hard hit ball at Perez. Bounces over to the shortstop and not going to be able to get it. Red Raiders with one out and a big opportunity.
Number 12, Riley Gunnels.
Bases are going to be loaded here for Riley Gunnels. Gunnels 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly RBI. That one skies foul towards New Road, out of play. A 3-run frame thus far for Ocean City. Gunnels, the 8th batter to appear this inning. Dearborn delivers a high heat. Now 0-2. There's a call, 3rd strike. So big pitch there by Dearborn as he catches him looking. And now Ocean City has batted around as Noah Harrington, the 9th batter in the frame, will dig in. That ball fouled out. Some big news, actually. As looking at the 97.3 ESPN news app, 76ers owner Josh Harris is now the owner of the Washington Commanders. So that's something that's a bit of a unique situation, being a Philadelphia franchise fan owning another franchise in our division in football. Kind of crazy. So probably a lot more to come in dialogue around that one. But pretty easy to make a statement that the Commanders just got better. And there's a swinging 3rd strike, but uniquely enough, safe all around. So the ball gets away from Blum, and that's going to allow runner to score. You don't see that every day with 2 outs. Ocean City able to take advantage of that situation and tally another run. Dan Leiser started this inning off with a walk and scored a run. First pitch is a called strike. Again, a 9-2 contest, bases loaded with 2 outs. Now 1-1. That ball fouled straight up into the screen. There's a ball hit right back up to Dearborn. Not able to make the play. They do make the play. All right, so at first saw a safe sign. Umpire indicated out on the fielder's choice, but not before Ocean City able to tack on 4 more in the frame. They're going to lead 9-2 as Mainland will look to Wagner, Mitnick, and Cook to try to answer back.
live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
And we are back as we start the sixth. It will be Evan Taylor coming in relief due to face Wagner, Mitnick, and Cook. Again, just a few days away, Cage Fury Fighting Championships down at the Hard Rock in Tampa. So if you haven't tuned in to the UFC Fight Pass or on the Cage Fury Fighting YouTube channel, you're going to want to check that out. Ticket information and more, cffc.tv. The future of the UFC starts with Cage Fury Fighting Championships. If you tuned in last Saturday night, Joe Body Bags Pfeiffer, a Cage Fury Fighting champion in his own right, battled many a times in Atlantic City and Philadelphia at the CFFC shows, had earned professional win on a first-round knockout. As that was on Saturday night, as Nick Wagner enjoys Mama Said Knock You Out, made famous by LL Cool J, as he gets ready to start things in the sixth. And just a heads up, Cage Fury returns to the Hard Rock in Atlantic City in June. First pitch to Wagner from Evan Taylor, misses for a ball, and going to need to take a look defensively what Ocean City has aligned, because that's going to cue some changes. That one's foul for Wagner. So Lizer moves over to third. Eduardi is back at short. Repetti's still at second. And Gunnels is over at first. Wade Stetzer looks to still be out in right. Hogue is in center. And it is Harrington still out in left. Wagner works his way into a 2-2 count against that man. Evan Taylor started the game at third. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Taylor picking up where Lex left off in relief. Dante Eduardi still in a position to earn the decision and the win on the hill for Ocean City. But Ethan Mitnick and the Mustangs still with some things to say about that. They're running out of time. Mitnick takes the first pitch strike. 0 for 2 thus far today. Flew out to right field in the second. Struck out looking in the third. He'll look at that pitch to even the count at 1. Takes the breaking pitch for ball 2. That ball skied high. called. Third strike. Taylor comes in, registers back-to-back Ks against the first 2 batters he's faced.
Batting for the Mustangs, number 10, Cohen Cook.
Cohen Cook has been Mr. Brightside in this lineup for Mainland. 2 for 2 on the afternoon with 2 stolen bases. They say he held on the swing. Now 1-0. That ball hit to the shortstop. Edwardi charges, fires, and gets him. They go down in order. 1, 2, 3 for Taylor in relief. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. It's 9-2. We head to the 7th here on BFA. Here we go, 9-2. The Red Raider bats have been hot. Head coach Andrew Bristol said to me today he was counting on this team to hit, kind of licking their wounds coming out of this tight loss yesterday to Mainland. And, well, whatever these guys ate for breakfast, they should serve on that menu again tomorrow because they have got it going on here today at Mainland with some impressive lines across the stat sheet. As 7 of the 9 starting lineup hitters have registered at least a hit for Ocean City. They're going to look to Sean Rapetti, who laid down a sacrifice bunt. He's going to roll a grounder over to Mitnick, and that's going to take him off the bag. So he will reach to start things off here in the 7th.
Now batting the leadoff hitter, number 9, center fielder Jack Hogue.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jack Hogue. 1 for 4 today, 2 runs scored. As he looks up, ropes one foul. There's a called strike. Quickly now 0-2. He goes upstairs to get a hold of it, but Joe Sheeran's going to find it in his glove. F7 for out number 1 in the 7th.
Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Evan Taylor.
Evan Taylor 2 for 4 today. 2 runs scored, 2 RBI, and a double. Came in to knock the Mustangs down in order on the hill in the 6th. Looks to his teammates, appeared to be hungry for that one. And as always is customary, sitting here behind the booth, the Mainland third infield just enjoys covering all of our equipment, and it doesn't taste so great. I know we're near Charlie's, but I can definitely tell you the wings and tenders of Charlie's much better than the Mainland infield dirt. because you get a mouthful every time you sit behind this backstop. There's a ball hit hard out to deep center field, going back, but able to keep it in the park is the wind. And Elliott will make the squeeze. Rapetti
Now batting the designated
be stranded at first.
Number 42, Duke McCarron.
And Duke McCarron, 2 doubles, 3 RBI, and 2 runs scored. Making him 2 for 4 today. Ball number 1. That ball is sky high. Now 2-1. Another ball fouled straight up. Now 2-2 with 2 outs. Gonna take that pitch, and now we got ourselves a full count. All 4 for the Duke, so we'll have 2 runners aboard with 2 outs for Ocean City here in the 7th.
Now batting the catcher, number 31, Isaac Peterson.
Catcher Isaac Peterson, been a busy guy. One heck of a ball game. Count to the catcher. Make that now 2-0. Peterson, hard hit ball over to third base, and that'll be a force out. So the unassisted fielder's choice 5U. You don't see that all the time in the Game Changer scoring app, but it's recorded. Mainland down 7 as they head to the bottom of the 7th. We're going to step aside and we'll be right back for the finish on this one as Taylor getting ready to take the field yet again.
Hi everybody, Bob McCormick, Toyota of Vineland, here to bring you today's game. We've partnered with our friends at BFA Sports to bring you a front row seat when it comes to providing a championship level of service for our customers in all of our departments. That's reflected in the fact that we've won Toyota's President's Award 22 times. It's the most prestigious recognition for a dealership, and it encompasses every department, and we're really proud of the fact that we've won it as many times as we have. Well, it's just about time to play ball, so sit back and enjoy the game.
(9-2). Taylor put him down in order in the 6th. He's due to face LaPointe, Levin, and Blum.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Mustangs, the designated hitter, Will.
The designated hitter, Will LaPointe, looking for his first base knock of the afternoon. 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts. That was 1 surrendered to Tommy Lex and 1 surrendered to the starter Dante Edwardi, who is in the driver's seat for the decision on the hill. Even count at 1-1. Of course, for Taylor, comes in pitching in this one, was still kind of resting in week number 1. One of the top pitchers in Cape Atlantic League this season. Ball fouled out of play. Still down 1-2 is Will LaPointe. Taylor, 2-2 pitch, and he gets some swinging. 3rd strikeout in relief for Taylor. He's retired all 4 batters that he's faced.
Now batting number 12, Tanner Levin.
Tanner Levin. Pitch number 1 misses high. Levin 0 for 2. Struck out in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th. He's ahead now here in the count, 2-0 to Taylor. Blum is on deck. Christian Elliott is in the hole. That ball fouled out of play. 2-1 now. Three and one. There's a chopper, goes right over to Edward. He's going to charge it, gets the throw, and they say he got him. Nice defensive play over there. The assist by Gunnels. Good play. See it on the game changer instant replay. Wardy.
Now batting the catcher, number 22.
Just gets him.
Blum.
2 up, 2 down as Brady Blum comes to the plate. Blum has reached in both appearances. Walked in the 3rd, single in the 4th. First pitch swing here is foul. There's a 1-2 count, and Ocean City is 1 pitch away, perhaps, putting this victory in the books. Called strike 3. Taylor retires all 6 batters he faces in relief, and the Ocean City Red Raiders are winners. It'll be Dante Edwardi who gets the win and the decision. And, of course, good appearances in relief by both Tommy Lex and Evan Taylor will close the door. The Red Raiders score 9 runs on 12 hits and 1 error for the Mustangs. 4 hits, 2 runs, and 1 error. They split the regular season series, and we wish both these teams the best of luck as the schedule rolls on. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at This Week in Baseball South Jersey for more information and the schedule of our next broadcast. Today's producer is Mr. Ryan Schumacher. The legend, Charles Hope, is our main camera op, while the legend in the making, Nick Penza, got it done over on the third base side, and the intern, Casper T. Ripod. For now, the entire BFA Sports crew, thanks for joining us, everybody. We can't wait till next time to see you play ball.